Hello everyone, this is Z66 or Zakai, your underpaid, undertrained, underinsured mechanic, and I hope you enjoy the upcoming video. And feel free to take a moment to look around the channel while you're here. I hope you enjoy my videos. I do a little bit of everything. Automotive repair, tools, which is, like my premature evaluation series, my full review series of ride the pony reviews, along with tool recovery, where I go to repair broken or damaged tools, anatomy of failure, what I discuss failures in a system and go over them, and of course, my new series of World of Finance, where I talk about, fun things like financing guns and general financial information. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe at the bottom. And remember, I can't pay for these Ray-Bans without your help. Goodbye. Hello everyone, it's Z66, and don't mind how loud this car is, it's just from it warming up. So, we're going to be replacing the window regulator on this right rear window on my Pontiac because it died. And I want you to hear it try to die. Yeah, it's no good. No bueno. So anyway, I've halfway started, but I'll go through the process with you. Alright, let me get the camera set up for y'all. You're going to need to slide that out of the way. And it just clips in. Now with this, you're going to need to open up this panel, like this door handle, so you can get these two clips out of the way. Now your panel tool, which I finally found the right one, will come in most handy here, because you got to get this piece of trim out of the way. Alright. And it's got clips, and remember, this is going to be aged on a car, so you got to be careful. You're going to have these two bolts right here and here. If I remember correctly, they're 10 millimeters. Alright, so this was more complicated than I imagined, because I had to find my even smaller sized 10 millimeter quarter and get this loose. And this is one of my new used eBay Mako locking flex heads. It's my first locking flex head, and I can tell you, I'm not the hugest fan of it so far. I'm just going to be straight up with you. Now these are going to have big old clips. You're going to have to work loose. And don't be shocked if you have to replace some of them. You should be way more careful than I am doing about this. You don't want to damage your interior. But I mean, this isn't exactly a showroom car. Now, my best advice on this is you're going to feel like you're breaking something, and you probably might end up doing it. Just being honest with you. Because of the high quality GM manufacturer. we're gonna have to take this off too. Alright, this is just a little clip held in right over there. And our door skin is free. And if you ever wanted to clean it, now would be the time to get places you normally can't. Now this is your air dam to keep moisture and stuff. And you are going to have to peel it off and re-stick it. And it should stick with the adhesive, but there's always a chance that won't happen. And that's why the Lord, in all of his infinite wisdom, gave us this magic invention called duct tape and super glue. It looks like these will be about the only bolts, but you got to be careful not to break your glass down here. But this is also where your fancy spancy spare parts for a new part you got come in handy. And let's do some configuring. Let's see. I think it goes that way. Looks like it sits up in there, maybe. I don't know, we'll find out. Alright, so you got two 10mm bolts that you're going to have to loosen there. And you're going to want to tape your window up to hold it up so you can get it out unless you have a frame. And I'll get to more sections in a second. Alright, let's talk about what you got to remove. You got a bolt here, and a bolt here. And I had to cut this open for a little bolt right in there to get this loose. Alright, so I just kind of had to fish this out through the side here and pull it out some. I know I could have filmed it, but honestly you wouldn't have saw much. So here's mine, and this is the tensioner that broke on mine. And if I really wanted, I could probably jimmy it, but I'm not. So here's our new cheap replacement part from eBay. Doesn't it look fabulous? A little bit different, but she'll work just fine. This is called on-the-fly testing. I did get it all the way down and make sure it worked. Seems to be a lot faster than my old ones, which is nice. All right, now I'm going to get to installing it. we don't want the mirror to fall down because now we got to bolt it all back. Slowly. Got it in. And now I'm going to say, I've never done this before, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. You could mess this up very quickly. So you want to even use a torque wrench if you need to. Just get it tight. Get the other one tight. About even. You don't want to shatter your window. And we're going to test it to make sure it goes up and down right. Now, fun fact. You have to have this plugged in on my car to send to the actuator power, even accessory mode. You can't just run it independently. Some cars have been able to do this without having to go all the way back here, but here we are. We're going to take the tension down a little bit. And just out of testing, I want to knock the tension down. Just a few more turns. And these bolts aren't loose enough to rock and vibrate loose. Yep, that's just perfect right there. So, tuck this wire back in here. I'm going to just put it over there. And we're going to, almost forgot my moisture shield that I have gotten pine straw on. And I'm not going to tape up this bolt. It'll be fine. Life will go on. Hello, Chance. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I imagine so, considering as sick as you said you were. Well, if you want to get your jolly ass over here, we can probably still knock it out. If nothing else, we're working the dark. Yeah, I'm just finishing up the Pontiac right now. Make sure you bring your brakes this time. Alright, now you're going to want to put the top half back on first. It's going to take a little finagling. And this is where you have a special friend that'll come in handy. This is where our good friend Mr. Dead Below Hammer comes in handy. Shockingly, none of those pins broke. That was pretty amazing. And by the way, this kit came with new parts. So, one last function test before we get everything put away. Remember, fellas, now, don't run it down all the way, because you might need to do a little finagling like I'm going to need to do here. That one didn't want to thread right. Now you could make the argument my alignment's off, but honestly, this door's a little warped from the heat and Mississippi sun baking it. Yeah, brushed aluminum it is not. Pop this joker on there with a little bit of more Mississippi dirt. And one final function test. Alright, boys and girls, and that's how you do it. This has been Z66. No, not the greatest video you're ever going to see on it, but I think it'll be helpful to some people. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye. Well, everyone, this is Z66, your undertrained, undershirt, and underpaid mechanic, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, comment below, because tell your mama, tell your grandmother, tell your doctor, because I can't do this alone, and I can't pay for these Ray-Bans without your help. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. You have a good day now. Goodbye.